Hi everyone, it's Eileen Crakes again, counseling faculty at San Diego Mesa College. Welcome back. You are now viewing part 2 of this online pre-assessment workshop. Let's go ahead and get started. Topics covered in part 2 of this workshop include the following. There will be a continuation from part 1 of overcoming test anxiety. We will be covering common facts, FAQs, next steps, applause, and workshops pertaining to the development of an abbreviated 2-semester education plan. When it comes to overcoming test anxiety, there are other things that you can also do. You can get some exercise. Regular exercise the day of or before can help release any tension that you might have going into the assessment. Hydration. You probably want to avoid caffeinated and sugary beverages that can help reduce your chances of any undesired onset of anxiety. With that in mind, you probably want to decrease your intake of caffeinated beverages. Okay, so you probably don't want to ignore a learning disability. Find out if there is any underlying condition that inhibits the ability to concentrate, learn, or focus. You can visit the DSPS office located in I-4-405 for assistance and information about learning disabilities. DSPS stands for Disability Support Programs and Services. Common facts. Fact number 1. Completing the assessment will help with my registration day and time in the future. True. Although the assessment alone will not give you a better registration day and time, completion of your assessment in conjunction with your online orientation and education plan will satisfy your requirements for student success and matriculation. A fully matriculated student benefits from earlier registration priority. This refers to students receiving an earlier date to register for classes each semester. Fact number 2. Taking a practice test is a good way to get prepared for your assessment. True. Here's a link to Plan and Practice. Do you remember that from the acronym PREPARE? You want to plan and practice for your assessment using the sample questions located in the link right here in this presentation. So be sure to check it out. FAQs. What do I need to bring with me on the day of my assessment? Well, you definitely need your photo ID, and there will be no exceptions to this, but acceptable forms of identification include a current driver's license, state-approved ID, college ID, current state or federal ID card, current passport, a tribal ID card, a naturalization card, or a certificate of citizenship. Now, when do I get my scores? Test scores are available immediately following your assessment. The results can be sent immediately to your email address, so be sure that we have the accurate contact information on file for you. What subjects does the test cover? That's a very good question. The assessment test covers English, Math, and ESOL. The ESOL is a paper and pencil exam administered by a proctor. The English test has 2 parts, reading comprehension and sentence skill. Now, as far as math is concerned, students have the option of taking either the arithmetic or elementary algebra math placement test. Students are encouraged to sign up for the highest level math test that they feel comfortable taking. Now, I heard that the test is adaptive. What does this exactly mean, right? Well, adaptive refers to test questions that are based on your responses to previous questions. So questions will either increase or decrease in difficulty depending on how you respond. Now, what happens if I'm unhappy with my test results? May I retake it? Well, students may retest after 1 year for English and math as long as you have not completed a course based off your previously assessed skill level. If you are unhappy with your test results, you should consult with a counselor to discuss and identify alternatives and options to help you progress efficiently through the English, math, and ESOL course sequences. Remember that counselors are here to assist you and support your success in college. Now, can I challenge my test results? Absolutely. If you believe that the test result is not proportionate to your ability, challenging your exam is just one of the options available to you. Admissions and Records in I-4-102 can assist you with information on the challenge process. Be sure to speak with a counselor also for details on the challenge process available to students in English and math. Is the test timed? Not at all. The computerized assessment tests are self-paced. It is important to take your time and reflect if needed. Now, may I use a calculator or notes? Unfortunately not. Calculators and notes are not permitted. You will be provided with pencil and scratch paper during the test. All scratch paper will be collected by the test proctor at the end of the assessment. Do you accept standardized test scores such as SAT and ACT? The answer is yes. Standardized test scores can be used for placement. Please refer to the next slide for information on the minimum required score. Students are encouraged to meet with a counselor to determine if they meet the minimum score required to clear placement using standardized test scores such as SAT, ACT, EPT, and ELM. Here's the chart for standardized test scores. Take the time to review the scores, and I encourage you to meet with a counseling faculty if this applies to you and if you think you are able to clear placement using the standardized test scores. You've done a really good job, guys. Let's talk about the next steps, okay? So the next steps entail visiting the testing services link for questions pertaining to your assessment. You may also attend a workshop or visit the counseling center for assistance and completion of your educational plan after finishing your assessment. Now, remember to see the testing staff after your assessment so that you can sign up for a planning workshop designed to help students develop their 2-semester abbreviated education plan. Applause! This is the fun time, everybody. San Diego Mesa College welcomes you and applauds you for completing an important step towards your academic success. Okay, didn't I just talk about this? But I really want to remind you to sign up for a workshop to develop your 2-semester abbreviated education plan. So be sure to see the testing staff for details. This concludes part 2 of the pre-assessment workshop. I would like to thank all of you for watching. This presentation was made possible by the San Diego Mesa College Counseling Department. Thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.